Nestled in the towering heights of the Himalayas, Nepal and Bhutan find themselves at the epicenter of a geopolitical tug-of-war. Surrounded by two of Asia's most powerful nations, India to the south and China to the north, these small yet strategically positioned countries navigate a complex chessboard of diplomacy. As buffer states, they hold significant importance in the regional security calculus, with Nepal sharing a long border with Tibet, China, and maintaining an open border with India, while Bhutan's borders span both India and Tibet. Their location places them at the heart of a contest for influence, one that shapes their foreign policies, domestic politics, and economic futures. The stakes are high for these nations as they juggle the competing interests of their larger neighbours. While India and China offer vital aid and investments, the dependency on these relationships raises questions about sovereignty and external control. Political factions within Nepal often align with either India or China, adding another layer of complexity to its foreign policy decisions. Bhutan, meanwhile, has taken a cautious approach, focusing on its enduring ties with India while engaging China on unresolved border disputes. Both countries have sought to diversify their international partnerships, with Nepal embracing opportunities like China's Belt and Road Initiative and engaging with the United States, and Bhutan carefully expanding its global engagements. Their ability to walk this tightrope underscores a diplomatic resilience that is critical as the regional balance of power continues to shift. Welcome to the Global Insight. Nepal and Bhutan's historical ties to India have deeply influenced their geopolitical orientations, shaping their roles as buffer states and later as strategic partners. For centuries, these Himalayan nations existed as independent entities, maintaining a cautious distance from the colonial powers in the region. However, the geopolitical dynamics shifted with India's independence in 1947, creating a new regional order. Nepal quickly established formal diplomatic relations with India, leveraging cultural and linguistic affinities to foster strong bilateral ties. Its relationship with China began later, in 1955, as it recognized the rising significance of its northern neighbor, especially following China's annexation of Tibet. Bhutan's trajectory was different, characterized by an emphasis on isolationism until the mid-20th century. It formalized its relationship with India through the Treaty of Friendship in 1949, which granted India influence over Bhutan's foreign policy while guaranteeing its security. Unlike Nepal, Bhutan has never established official diplomatic relations with China, maintaining a reserved stance on Beijing's overtures. These historical relationships provided a framework for Nepal and Bhutan's contemporary strategies, where they seek to navigate their geopolitical realities by balancing their deep ties with India and their engagement with an assertive China. As both nations evolve, their historical experiences inform their delicate diplomacy, which now prioritizes sovereignty and strategic diversification. Nepal's delicate balancing act between its powerful neighbours India and China has become a masterclass in small-state diplomacy. Traditionally, Nepal has maintained deep ties with India, marked by cultural, linguistic and religious affinities, as well as the open border system facilitating the free movement of goods and people. This long-standing relationship has fostered economic interdependence, with India serving as Nepal's largest trading partner and a critical source of aid and investment. Yet, as Nepal's aspirations for development and strategic autonomy have grown, it has sought to recalibrate its foreign policy by increasing engagement with China. This recalibration is most evident in Nepal's enthusiastic participation in China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, which promises significant infrastructure investments from highways to hydropower projects. Such engagement underscores Nepal's desire to diversify its partnerships and reduce over-reliance on India. However, this shift has raised alarms in New Delhi, where Chinese investments are viewed as encroachments into India's traditional sphere of influence. Nepal's strategy reflects its quest for balanced development. It seeks economic opportunities from both powers while carefully navigating their geopolitical rivalries. By maintaining neutrality in disputes such as the India-China border tensions, Nepal has so far managed to assert its sovereignty while securing vital economic and developmental support. Bhutan's approach to navigating the geopolitical complexities of its region stands as a hallmark of cautious diplomacy. Rooted in its historical alignment with India, Bhutan has prioritized a relationship that ensures its security and economic stability. The Treaty of Friendship, revised in 2007, guarantees Bhutan's sovereignty while maintaining India as a key partner in guiding its foreign policy. This special relationship provides Bhutan with critical financial aid, market access, and strategic support, allowing it to sustain its unique identity and development priorities. Despite its reliance on India, Bhutan has cautiously started engaging with China, particularly through discussions on border disputes. These negotiations, which have been conducted without formal diplomatic ties, highlight Bhutan's effort to assert control over its territory while avoiding entanglement in broader regional conflicts. Bhutan's strategy extends beyond regional politics. The country has gained international recognition for its environmental leadership and promotion of gross national happiness, or GNH, as a development philosophy. By leveraging its cultural identity and environmental policies, Bhutan has secured a niche on the global stage, further strengthening its sovereignty. This calculated approach ensures that Bhutan can navigate regional tensions and global partnerships without compromising its independence. Nepal and Bhutan's economic landscapes are deeply shaped by their relationship with India and increasingly China. For both nations, India serves as the primary trading partner and transit hub, a reality that has fostered economic dependency but also significant imbalances. Nepal relies heavily on India for essential imports such as fuel and consumer goods, while Bhutan depends on Indian markets for its hydropower exports, which account for a substantial portion of its GDP. These close economic ties bring stability but also vulnerabilities, as disruptions such as the 2015 India-Nepal border blockade highlight the risks of over-dependence. China's economic rise presents an alternative, with both countries exploring opportunities to diversify partnerships. Nepal, for instance, has embraced Chinese investments through the Belt and Road Initiative, which promises infrastructure development like roads, railways, and energy projects. Bhutan, while more cautious, recognizes the potential benefits of broader economic engagement, though it remains wary of compromising its sovereignty. Both nations face challenges in managing trade deficits and attracting diversified investment while safeguarding their autonomy. Balancing these economic dependencies with aspirations for sustainable development requires careful strategy, as their economic futures remain intertwined with the competing ambitions of their powerful neighbors. The domestic political landscapes of Nepal and Bhutan profoundly influence their foreign policy trajectories, intertwining internal dynamics with their external engagements. Nepal's shift from monarchy to a federal democratic republic in 2008 was a turning point, ushering in a multi-party system where foreign policy became subject to diverse ideological and regional perspectives. This transition brought to the forefront a range of actors, including the Maoist parties, whose ascension introduced a tilt towards China during critical periods, particularly under leaders like Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda. However, the adoption of a decentralized governance structure under Nepal's 2015 constitution has added complexity to its foreign policy, as regional and local leaders sometimes assert influence on decisions traditionally managed at the national level. In Bhutan, the journey from an absolute monarchy to a constitutional one in 2008 has also introduced nuanced changes to its foreign policy. While the monarchy continues to play a central role in shaping Bhutan's diplomatic engagements, the rise of elected officials and a more open political environment has allowed for broader discourse on international relations. This evolving dynamic has been particularly evident in Bhutan's cautious approach to China, as it carefully navigates border negotiations without jeopardizing its special relationship with India. For both nations, domestic reforms have created opportunities and challenges, necessitating a balance between internal priorities and external pressures as they adapt to an increasingly interconnected and contested regional environment. The development of border infrastructure plays a pivotal role in Nepal and Bhutan's foreign policy, often reflecting their balancing acts between India and China. Nepal has embraced infrastructure projects from both neighbours, joining China's Belt and Road Initiative in 2017, while also participating in Indian-led initiatives. Projects like the proposed Nepal-China Railway aim to reduce reliance on India, although they heighten regional sensitivities. Bhutan, in contrast, has been more cautious, especially after the 2017 Doklam standoff near its borders underscored its strategic vulnerability. External powers also add complexity. Nepal's involvement in the US-backed Millennium Challenge Corporation project for infrastructure and energy has sparked debates about balancing ties with India, China, and the US. Bhutan, meanwhile, engages selectively with global powers to maintain equilibrium without undermining its key partnerships. Nepal and Bhutan's ongoing journey through the complexities of their geopolitical landscape is a testament to the art of small state diplomacy. Positioned between two regional giants, their strategies of maintaining sovereignty while engaging with India and China exemplify a blend of resilience, pragmatism, and foresight. For Nepal, the focus lies in leveraging opportunities from both neighbours while diversifying its partnerships to reduce dependency and safeguard autonomy. Bhutan, on the other hand, remains a paragon of cautious diplomacy, prioritising its enduring relationship with India while cautiously exploring broader engagements. As the rivalry between India and China escalates, these Himalayan nations will need to double down on their balancing act. Skillful diplomacy, economic diversification, and an acute understanding of their strategic importance will be crucial for protecting their national interests and independence. That's it from the team at the Global Insight for now. What do you think? How does the geopolitical tug-of-war between India and China affect small states like Nepal and Bhutan? Do you see both countries maintaining their sovereignty amid intensifying regional competition? And what strategies could these nations adopt to further strengthen their diplomatic and economic positions? As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel here at the Global Insight. And until next time, stay tuned.